Ken Morgan, Mark Asher with you. And John Schneider joining us now with a new recruiting company that's opened up in the Phoenix area called Recruiterie. Good morning to you, John.
Good morning. Great to be here. How are you guys doing?
Good. And I think already, just looking over the basics about your company, you're going to save companies that are trying to hire people a lot of time and worry by getting the people they really want.
Yeah, that's exactly right. In the recruiting space, I see there's a lot of opportunity to make some out-of-the-box improvements. And while we see a lot of companies growing at rapid paces today and really selling additional benefits such as company culture and environment, we need to make sure that as we're bringing in individuals to our organizations that not only are they qualified for the roles that we're going to be presenting to them, but also, and sometimes even more importantly, are they the right individual from a personality standpoint to join our teams and to enhance what we're doing every single day? And so what we do at the Recruiterie is not only are we pre-screening for all the prerequisites of the role, but we meet every candidate face-to-face. We look them in the eye, and we try to dissect exactly what it is they are looking for in their life, both professionally as well as personally. And through some additional digging into the company's cultural mission and values, we try to make the connection at that level as well. I always joke that you can have that candidate that walks in on their first day and they have the best-looking resume in the world, but if they don't get along with their new hiring manager or with the other members of their team, something's not going to work out in the next several months. So we try to make a connection on both the professional as well as the personal side of things here at the Recruiterie.
Yeah, anyone can write a great resume, right? There's a lot more to it than just that. I know you work with all different sizes of companies, large corporations, small, medium. I would imagine when you get to the small business side and they're trying to expand and hire the right people, a little more, you don't want to swing and miss when you're doing that, right? Large corporations probably swing and miss all the time, even though they don't want to do that. It happens. But in a small business, it's important not to do that, right?
I couldn't agree more. And so I work with some startups here locally in Phoenix, as well as across the country. And, as an entrepreneur, everyone can relate that when you're starting a business, every single dollar counts. And when we're looking at bringing on additional individuals, whether it's your first employee, your fifth or 10th employee, every single individual is critically important. And so to have a miss, as you state, in hiring, that can be catastrophic to a new business. And so we like to sit down with the business owners, understand exactly where the business is at today, where they see it in the next several months and years, and then what does that team resemble? What do these individuals look like? Because if we can start getting ahead of that and start being more proactive than reactive in our recruiting, we can really start identifying the cream of the crop here in the job, in the employment market, and make sure that when the time comes that they need to add additional individuals, that we already have our eyes on several key players here that can really add to their growth.
How long have you been around? You just opened
recently,
recently,
started,
right?
Yeah, fourth quarter of last year, right?
Yeah. So fourth quarter of last year, very new, but I've been in the industry for nearly 20 years here. So I've seen it from many different aspects, from a technology perspective, from a marketing and promotional perspective. I've seen recruitment and different ways that businesses are trying to attract talent. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at all the different pieces that we've put together over the years, from job boards and all the different technology pieces to the actual gut check when you sit across from someone and look them in the eye. And it's a blending of all those different aspects that we do here at the Recruiterie. So not only are we efficient leveraging the technology, but we're incredibly effective with what we can produce. And that's something that we're proud to say that we're taking the experience of 20 years and putting it into a model that really works for companies today.
Recruiterie.com. By the way, I always like to order the meat plate when I go to a restaurant, and I never know how to say it. But now, because of your company, John Schneider, I'll always remember charcuterie, Recruiterie. Recruiterie.com. Have a great weekend, bud. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.